Welcome to Artcrest online class. Today I'm going to show us how to transfer our waist jacket pattern to fabric. Here I have my already made pattern. My name is Shodi Mukeni. Now here I have my already made pattern and I have my fabric. I'm going to be using this particular fabric for this jacket and I folded it into two. So I've already laid out all my pattern. The next thing I'm going to do is, remember we've added seam allowance to this particular point, so there is no need to add seam allowance to the hem anymore. So I'm just going to cut it out. Now the way I placed it, my center back is already on fold as against the usual center front on fold. You know, my center back is on fold, which means it won't have any joining. So I'm going to cut my neckline out and I'll be adding ½ inch to the neckline here, to the shoulder slant. I'll be adding ½ inch to the shoulder slant for seam allowance. Also, I'll be adding ½ inch here to the princess cut that we made, you know, just to make it very fanciful, you know. So I'm going to be cutting that out, just ½ inch seam allowance. And when it gets to this point, there is no need for me to add allowance because we've already added ½ inch allowance. So I'm just going to cut it off right now. Okay, so I have this out. Next, I want to work with the other side. I'll be adding ½ inch allowance here as well. Okay, and at the edge here, I'll just add ½ inch. So there is no need for seam allowance here and also at the side because we already added the ½ inch seam allowance. But I can just decide to add another extra ½ inch in case. So can you see? Now for the front bodies, same thing applies. I'm going to add ½ inch at the neckline here. There is no need for seam allowance here. And then I'm going to add ½ inch to this point here. Okay, so at this point I'll just add ½ inch for the turning. Okay, so now for the final part, I'm going to be cutting it out as well. There is no need for seam allowance here. So I'm adding extra ½ inch allowance to this side and here ½ inch allowance. Now for this particular jacket that we're going to make, we won't be using lining like I said, but we'll be using facing. So the reason I actually make sure that I cut out the princess cut is because I want to face just the center front alone. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do now. So I'm just going to fold the fabric into two. Okay, so I'll just cut it out. Okay, so I have it out. Now for this kind of fabric, doesn't really need notching because the notch is not going to show. But for your fabric, you will have to notch out each of the lines so that you know where it aligns. So I'm just going to show. Okay, so another thing is I want to cut out facing for the center back as well. So I'm going to use this on fold. Remember the center back is on fold. Then we are just going to place this on it directly, just like this, the way it is. Make sure the center back aligns. Shoulder line. Can you see? So I'm purposely making sure that the line gets to the armhole, so that I will just use it and stitch it in. So I have this, so I'm just going to shaping it to what I want. right here. You can make any shape that you want. So this is it. So I have my center back. I'm just going to notch this point here, and I'm also going to notch this center back here. And the pieces that we have. So the next thing we are going to do is just to sew it together, and that's where the work is. So thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next class, and have a lovely day. Bye.